Hello everyone, welcome to another video. As you can tell, I was at the Lego store again and I got some minifigures and some pieces, but this is not like the last video I did. This has a little twist. I originally wanted to film the pick a brick wall in the store so you get an idea of what pieces they currently have available, but that was not possible because the store was pretty busy and filming wasn't really ideal there. Instead, I just took one of every piece and we're gonna have a look at it now here in the studio. So here we have the entire collection of pieces that they had available in one picture. Of course, the availability does change a bit between different stores, but in my experience they have quite similar inventory. And if you're interested in anything, you might want to ring up your store and ask if they have it, or just pop in if it's close enough, of course. I tried grouping them in different categories where it was possible, and we're gonna have a look at some of my personal highlights from this selection. I do of course always like masonry bricks, and luckily they had 4 different types in this store. These are probably not as useful for me, but maybe some of you find them exciting, and I've seen pretty much all of these regularly over the past couple of weeks and months in different stores, so if you need them, maybe check out the closest store to you. They also always have a selection of different bricks. Yeah, colors vary a bit, but there's always 2x4 bricks and some other bricks. Most interesting for me here is probably the dark bluish gray one and the tall clear one in this case. And I'm also always looking for plant pieces, so these limb elements are pretty cool to find. They are a bit of a pain if you want to stack them efficiently into these boxes because they have a lot of gaps that you can't really fill, but it's still nice to have them available. And then we also have the small leaf pieces. I wish they would bring them back in normal green and not just bright green, but yeah, at least we got these. And then some flower heads. They always have flower heads as well. Of course, there's also a selection of different plates that varies a lot as well. This time, not anything that I really needed, and I was a bit shocked that they only had one type of tile this time. Of course, the hard tile they had as well, but that's not that useful for me personally, but I needed some of these 1x4 white tiles, so that was nice. They also had some different slopes in varying sizes and shapes, and some of the pieces with clips and bar attachments, and these pieces with studs on the sides. Then they had this door for the big door frame, but they didn't have any frames. They had this window insert, which you can barely see when it's down on the plate, and this window here, which I found very cool. I picked up a couple of these. Yeah, and then some random pieces like this bone, a minifigure head, some car things, wheels, cartwheels, and this fence as well. I think overall it's a pretty good selection. There were some pieces that I picked up, which we'll have a look at in just a second. Yeah, so if you need anything, maybe check out your Lego store. They might have something similar to this on display right now. And here we have the pieces that I used to fill up the rest of the box. Of course, some leaf pieces for more trees, and flower heads. Can never have enough flower heads. Then I picked up a couple of these dark red headlight bricks because I don't have a lot of dark red stuff yet. As I mentioned, I got some of these round window pieces in reddish brown. I have some ideas what to do with them, so I gotta see if that actually works. I got a lot of bone pieces. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these, honestly. I just used them as a filler. Same with the heart-shaped tiles. I just used them to fill the gaps between the bigger pieces. And then some 1x4 white tiles, which I mostly use for buildings, so I can lift off different floors. And then some window inserts as well, and just 2 more of these doors apparently. And that's pretty much it for this video. Here's the overview of the pieces again. If you want to pause the video and have a closer look, feel free to do that. I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you have any suggestions what I could use these pieces for, let me know in the comments. And I hope to see you on the next video.